Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Ja, and we're back with another video. I am low-key doing a little mini vlog today. So today is gonna be the first time that I have my wig installed by someone else, and this is a custom wig that I purchased from MoMoneyHairExtensions. She busts down on this wig for me, so I'm on my way to go get my hair installed. Keep the sun. Also, that's why I have this bonnet on my head, if y'all was wondering, because I was like, I need to let my scalp breathe before I get this wig installed. So that's what we're doing today. So we're gonna be on the run a little bit. I don't know, am I the only person who be having like mad little lotions like this and be trying to like use them to the very last drop? Look at that. Look, this, y'all can't even see, but this junk is clean in the inside. Thank you. Honestly, I might turn y'all off because when I'm on the highway, I want to bump. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yo, what are we paying taxes for? Bruh, what are we paying taxes for? Look at this. This is sad. And it's like no way to avoid it. This is actually horrific. And it's a sad joke. Wow. You could be like on your Wizard Kelly, but you can still introduce yourself and stuff. She has her own YouTube channel, okay? Like I said before I got here, hair by MoMoneyHairExtensions, period.
Oh, you're not doing a voiceover? Okay.
But I'm gonna crop a lot of this stuff out. So
And this is how you lay your wigs, which is
got to be
in some dollar store moves.
I lied. Some parts are going to be a voiceover starting now. So what you see her doing is putting the wig cap completely over my head, and she's going to poke parts from my ears to be able to stick out. And then she's going to start spraying the Got To Be Glued spray across my, headline or whatever the case may be. And she's going to be rubbing it in with her thumb. It's going to look like I took Dayquil and NyQuil, watch. But you see her spraying it in. Look at this coming up right here. My eyes going to be creeping, bro. Wow. So she's going in again lightly across my headline with the, blow dryer. And she's going back and forth between the blow dryer and the Got To Be Glue spray. Making sure that it's getting tacky and making sure that, I got enough glue. Well, not glue, but enough tacky layer of the spray to be able to have my wig, like, actually stick to my head, feel me? And now she's going in, just trimming off the wig cap or whatever. And she's getting the excess layer that she didn't tack down with the spray. And you're going to see she's going to get real intricate with this part, which is one of my favorite parts. Like, she really took her time to make sure that there was no part of this wig cap that was lifting. When I say no part that was lifting, you see how she's going in and looking up the tacky layers, like the layers that aren't all that great. As she's sizing the wig on my head right now, you're going to see her going in again. She putting the wig on my head just to measure out, how it's going to look underneath the cap with a wig cap. And how it's going to look as far as, like, whether or not it's going to lift in certain areas. And she's cleaning the areas up with a little bit of alcohol to see. Now you see her right here going in with whatever my shade or whatever was closest to my shade in this contour palette that she had on deck. When you do the ball cap method with a wig, you want to make sure that you don't press your makeup into the wig cap or the lace. And here she's doing the same thing, going in with that Got To Be Glue. Make sure she's melting that lace. You want to be very careful in this part, and you want to take it easy. Don't be afraid to take your time. If it takes a long time, it takes a long time. But you want to go and spray the Got To Be, and you're just making sure that you're melting it in place. Don't rush, because you don't want to pull the lace up before the Got To Be Glue is actually dry. She's going to continue going in with some more Got To Be Glue in the blow dryer. And then one thing I would say about this part is you want to make sure that you're not spraying too, like, aggressively, because when you spray the Got To Be Glue, sometimes it leaves like a little white pasty residue you'll see in some areas, maybe before she cleans it with the alcohol, but it'll look kind of ashy, and you don't want that to be on your face like that. So just be mindful of that when you spray in the Godspeed glue. Don't be so aggressive, but at the same time, like, you don't want to spray like in one direct area. If you saw what she just did a few seconds ago, she was spraying like across. So that's what you want to make sure that you do. You don't want to focus too heavily on one area, so it's not too tacky and it's not ashy when you get ready to remove it. Right now you're gonna see her cut this lace into sections as she's getting ready to cut it off. That one was a little piece, but I would say she's gonna cut them into even sections. They don't necessarily have to be even, but you want to make sure that they're manageable enough for you to be able to cut the lace off. And what she's doing here is, again, going in over it to see if there's any areas that are lifted. But you're going to see more about what I was talking about. She's removing the lace as far up to where it's naturally resistant to be able to come up on its own. You're going to see her cut this remaining area into smaller sections in a few seconds. The benefit of making these small parts on your lace is that it makes it easier for you to be able to, manage your cuts. And when you're cutting, if you can see her hand, like, you don't want to cut in a straight line. You kind of want to make some jagged edges along the way in order to make your hairline look more natural while you're cutting the lace. And when you get to this back part of the ear, you want to make sure that you're not cutting too much off your temple area, because you still want your lace to be able to lay flat in that section. So when you cut, make sure you cut close enough but not too much of the lace off in order for you to be able to lay the wig flat in that section. And when you get towards the rounder part of your ear behind the backside, you want to make sure that you're cutting at an angle, so it's not that much that you need to cut off, to be honest. See, just that little piece. And when you're done, you want to go in and clean it up with the alcohol again. And here, she's going in lightly with the same shade that she used to put on my wig cap. She's contouring my hairline. Lightly, I said. And now she's defining my, part that she wants to do. We was really going for a deep side, like, curved part. And she's going in with the mousse to tame those flyaways. One thing she wanted me to let y'all know was that when you go in the next section, she's going to go in with some tweezers. And she said make sure that you're tweezing lightly. If you don't know what you're doing, then especially you need to take your time with this section when it comes to tweezing. But she said make sure that when you're tweezing the hair, you're going behind the hair, not on top and not in front. You're going behind. Yeah, you'll see her. She said she recommends that people who are like new at trying to, like tweeze their hair and make the hair look more natural, whatever. She said take smaller sections and go through those sections and try to tweeze that. Here you see her sectioning out my baby hairs. Usually, I don't know. I don't really like baby hairs, but I felt like it wouldn't be that bad. I really liked how they turned out on this one. So, if I was to wear this as a middle part, I don't know. If I was to wear this in any other style, I probably will wear baby hairs with it because of the fact that I just know what it looks like with them. But I'm not opposed to baby hairs. It's just that some people's baby hairs creep me out. I don't know. But she's going in with the mousse, some got-to-be glue spray, and she's just shaping those and making them position the way that she wants them to. And you're going to see her press them in. You can use your finger with this. You can use a comb with this to help you lay those edges down. But you're going in with those products that I mentioned, the got-to-be glue spray. You can even use edge control, but she says she recommends either the mousse or the got-to-be glue spray because they don't leave residue necessarily. Don't use too much of the got to be glue spray because like I said, it will create that crusty layer. So it's not that much left for you guys to watch on here, but I just wanted to say, if you haven't already, please don't forget to like this video if you like this video. Comment underneath this video. I don't know. Most people name their wigs, and she said when she finished this wig, she felt like it was a Diana. I wasn't giving Diana vibes. I was getting like Ebony, but that conversation went super left when we were talking about it in private. So I don't know. Comment what name you think this wig should have. I don't know what it's giving me, but nevertheless, no stress. I thank everybody for watching this video. This experience was super fun. I've never had anything like this done in this way. Like, I'm super do-it-yourself because I just like learning how to do stuff, but this was super fun. And another thing that I wanted to stress in this video was that it's so important to support your friends. Like, this is low-key fam, but at the same time, I'm really big on supporting people who support you, but also black-owned businesses, and supporting people who you know are trying to do something with themselves, like do something to better themselves. I really love people who be out here hustling. So this is her business. This is all for information. I'll leave more information in the description box below. But again, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'm gonna leave and let you guys finish watching right now.